Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar, and this is, uh, oh gosh, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Krudo? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm very well versed in other languages. I'm gonna go with El Crudo for the purposes of this review. It's kind of a hoot comic book. It's definitely got that this is the first issue and we're setting up something feel to it. Because we start out meeting a whole bunch of characters here. We've got some soldiers. They're obviously in Vietnam. It's unhappy. Guess they're making digging out a little pit, uh, sandbags here, that kind of stuff. Option number two is, they're cleaning out a latrine hole, but I don't think that's the case here because he's standing in it. You wouldn't be doing that there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. None of that really matters. But you can tell these guys are like hardcore because swearing all over. We got the obligatory like signaling swear word right there. Burns my bleeping nose hairs. Like a lot of swearing. These are like some manly dudes. All right. What happens? Their position comes under attack from the tree line up here. We got Charlie. Charlie's up in the trees, man. Charlie, they tie themselves to them trees, and no, they don't. Well, maybe they do, but that's a stereotype. That's a story. That's an old wives' tale. They're up in the trees though. Machine gun these dudes. They're down in clearing. You don't want to be down in the clearing when you're getting shot at from the tree line because you won't be able to hit the people you're shooting at. This dude is running with an M60, by the way. He's crazy. Now, why is your bunker or your sandbags facing this way when the tree line's here? Like, you wouldn't have done that or something? Or angled it in some way? I don't know. It feels weird there. It doesn't matter. Running, ducking, he's diving, he's jiving, he gets shot. Situation's pretty bad back at the command post. Here's some officers. Well, okay. One officer and. Wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that's confusing. All right, so he's on the left, he's on the right. He's on the left, on the right. What are we looking at here? We're looking up at the ceiling into open space. So is this door here on the? I gotta draw this out. Sorry, I got very confused about who was standing where, and I gotta figure this out. So we're gonna draw. Where's my little zebra F301? Let's take a look at this. I know I'm making a big deal out of this, right? So we got dude and dude standing like this. So let's say this is the room. We've got the map right here. Is that bright enough for you to see? Yeah, I guess that's okay. We've got the map right here. We've got the radio operator right here. Mr. 2, like standing here. Mr. 1 standing here. Now, we cut to this shot where we're looking up at the ceiling. And we're looking this way. That second panel, think. So okay, so I see how this layout works. Okay, never mind. I was all right. So yeah, we are looking like this or like that or something, and then that door the guy comes through right here. It it all kind of makes sense now that I've broken it down, but it still seemed kind of weird. Anyway, that was a total random digression. So we come to the decision that it's sane. There is there's sanity here. They're talking about this project, the GASO project, Great Ape Special Operations. Huh? I forget if they actually mentioned that somewhere else in the book, but I figured that out when I got to this panel. It's a hoot. They want results, and El Crudo might actually save our butts here. Call it in, Corporal. Wait. Hold on, hold on. Corporal gets stripes. This guy is woo, Sergeant Major. That dude is a sergeant major, and he just referred to him as a corporal. See, he's the one that responds. Call it in corporal. That's an order. Fine, but for the record, colonel. And he's got Silver Eagle. Yeah, he's a colonel. Now, maybe the radio operator is a corporal. Oh, got one stripe and an X. Is that like a Marine insignia instead of an Army insignia? Uh, get to the page for the Army. The United States Uniformed Services. Da 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 da. All right, let's check this out. I'm totally not familiar with what. Yeah, okay, so these are Marines. Okay, I take it back. Dude is totally talking to radio operator. That insignia. Right there. He's actually talking to him. Then why does the sergeant over here respond to him instead of the corporal here going, yes, sir? Right away, just immediately, yes, sir. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know anything about the author, but this kind of betrays a little lack of detail in the way that the military people should be interacting with each other. When you get this many stripes, you can totally say things like this too. So, my dad used to be like the aide to the generals and the stuff, and so he would just get to tell captains like, "No, you really don't need to see the general." Like, that's kind of fun. That actually feels natural, but this part is what kind of throws me loop because it doesn't make sense with the very next uh, panel right here. He'd stuck a yes sir right here and draw the little bubble in like whoop that. That'll be cool. Then so they call in El Crudo. I think I pronounce it differently every time I've said that name. And he drops in. He is crazy. Bubblegum, gun. Oh man, he's going for juicy fruit, man. Choice. Leaving me below. Firing rounds and launching more Jungle Ridge. Tracer bullets vaguely remind me of the shooting star. I like this narration. Shooting stars on a clear American night sky. There are no stars in this godless country. Not in this belief. It's dying in blood and mud and sin. Sometimes you'll see a few stars. The rain breaks. Who gives the belief after all? What good's the stars without the stripes? Call me El Crudo. Raw. Special ops. Great apes unit. Oh, yeah, so they do say that here. One of only 8 apes in active duty. I'm in the country for 6 weeks, but it's my first time seeing any action. I'm ready. I've been itching to. I'm not going to read that. But writing is very, like, hard boiled, which I kind of appreciate. Like, it feels edgy. You know what I mean? Like it feels appropriately edgy. Like this is a serious situation. These people are going to say things that are not polite. They're going to act in ways that are not polite because they are soldiers and they're getting ready to go shoot people. So this makes sense. And then the pages immediately after this are a great little action sequence, and that ends the book off. So my criticisms. Okay, we've kind of gone in depth on like this one page here. In general, I think the art probably needs some work. Some of this stuff looks very sketchy, like something I would see in no, that's not how I want to phrase it. How I want to phrase it is it looks very '80s independent comic boom comic. I have at least one graphic novel, The Verdict or something, and it has art that it's black and white, but the art kind of feels like it's on the same tier as this. Very independent, very sketchy in some places, very detailed in other places. There's some nice touches to it, like all the bullet sprayings popping up here. I think the fire looks good over here. The little streaks, like a lot of stuff to like about this. But in some places, I think mainly, and I'm looking at it some more. We have like a credits here. If I flip over to like the first page, does the same person do the coloring? Artist zeros. Yeah, okay. Apparently, it's the same person that does the coloring that does the art. It probably needs a little bit more coloring work to it, like some starker highlights or something. Although I guess that might go against the way it looks, because the way it looks is, this is like mud and blood, right? So I guess the kind of drab look does work for it. I mean, look here in this panel. You have mud, you have blood. It's right there. Once this dude drops in, you go, yes, and you just have a good time. The last couple pages of the book. It's interesting enough that let me step back. Let me step back. I was going to say something, and then if I said it, it wouldn't have the context. The dude that made this, he talked to me on Twitter. He's like, "Yo, I can send you free copies of this if you want." And I'm like, "Oh no, dude, you got it on your website, bro. I will look at it on your website." But this, man, if he wants to send me review copies, I will be happy to actually physically look at these things on paper, because this was pretty much a hoot. Like, I have bought comics same price as this that I have liked a whole lot less than this. I really like the narrations. Stuff he says here. The action sequence that follows looks pretty cool. Oh man, you know what? Let's show one more page. Let's show one more page. Let's do it. Look at this, man. Throws a big grin to the pilot. The pilot's giving him a thumbs up. Gets his goggles on, and he drops, man. Look at this. He's ready. Wind's peeling his grin back. It's awesome looking right there. Like I said, once you get to this part, all that setup stuff, quibbles, like I picked that one page apart, none of it matters, because you get like 4 pages or something of really awesome orangutan combat. Like, that's not a phrase I thought I would ever utter talking about comic book, but you get it. You get orangutan combat. And I had a good time with it. It's a little slow getting started. I think that's maybe the biggest criticism I can level at the book. Aside from, there's something about the art that bothers me. Maybe it's all the little squiggly bits. Instead of all the lines, like this being neat hachures, like we're imitating, a 90s image book, and we got like little squiggly things. Maybe that's what's bothering me. I'm not 100% sure. But I sure like his narrations on the pages where that's at. It's awesome. Anyway, you all have a great day. I have talked for like over 10 minutes about this book. That's plenty of time to talk about this. You can read this on the website, elkrudo.com. And you just get here. And this first issue is just there. You click on episodes, takes you right there. And you can totally check this out for yourself. I do recommend it. I don't know how many issues of this there are out there. I will probably message the guy after I'm done here and be like, hey, man, I just read this book. I kind of liked it. And, I don't want people to think I didn't like it, because I know I spend a lot of time harping on nitpicky stuff. When you harp on nitpicky stuff, that means either something is really bad, or something is pretty good. It's like, it's one side or the other. It's not mediocre. If it was mediocre, you just be like, yeah, it's mediocre, and I don't care enough to nitpick it. When you start picking something apart, that means you liked it enough, you hated it enough to take the time to really dig into it. And this is on the I liked it enough part. Oh my god, I didn't even see the little wink right there. That's a nice touch. Okay, I'm really out of here now. Take care of yourselves. Go check this comic book out on the website here. And you have a good day. I sure hope to see you next time. Bye bye.